we're going to check out a video here because what you guys might not know, or some of you might know, is that I'm just going to give a quick recap here just in case we have somebody new in the stream as well. I'm streaming on Kick, by the way,
turtle
at the
made it
moment.
to the water.
And apparently, well, private servers are being sued by Blizzard. And Hammerdance has a video on that topic that we're going to check out right about now. And then I'll be coming with my reactions to it because I have quite a few things that I want to say as well. Either way, let's check it out. Not like this. There though, Blizzard is shutting down private servers right now for Classic WoW, and this is wild. Well, apparently I muted the tab. Give me 1 second and I will unmute the tab as well. When watching the video, you might have to get some sound going, that would be lovely.
Today we have some spicy stuff to talk about. I did not even have time to set up the green screen or anything, so we're just using the regular camera. There's been some news this morning that has been circulating around the internet, and it seems to be that Blizzard has officially filed a suit against Turtle WoW. So I'm going to bring up what we can see here over on Court Listener, and we're going to talk about this, and we're going to give our take and why I think this is happening. And yeah, this is pretty interesting. So let's jump over to my screen. Okay, as we see here, I pulled up the suit on courtlistener.com. It's Blizzard Entertainment Inc. versus Turtle WoW. Okay, and as we can see here, that the nature of the lawsuit is a copyright suit, and it was filed as of yesterday. Now, this is not fake. This is definitely real. You know, I'm not sure if Blizzard has tried to go after Turtle WoW in the past, but let's just be real here. This makes 100% sense, right? This is accurate. Like we all knew Blizzard was going to do this because right now Turtle WoW is stealing so many of the player base. And at the end of the day, you know, how could we not expect this? But
As like, Turtle WoW has gotten some cease and desist in the past, I believe, but the thing is, the popularity in the past is nothing compared to where it is now. This graph right here basically shows you the current online search for Turtle. It has grown a lot, even in the last, 4 months? Yeah, even just the last month as well, it has absolutely skyrocketed to more than double of what it has been the previous 5 years. So you can see at the moment we're at the super peak compared to where we have ever been in the past. Which was bound to make something happen, right?
But there's talk saying that Turtle WoW is based in Russia, so Blizzard can't get it taken down. Turtle WoW is based in UK. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know the facts. I don't know really where they're actually based out of. But I do know that...
All I can say, by the way, for anybody who's a little bit dooming right now, is that there's a post on Turtle WoW's Discord from them themselves saying they're not going anywhere and they have had struggles in the past. They overcome them every single time. Just read the Discord message, but they seem to be somewhat positive.
If they're based out of the UK... essentially Blizzard definitely could get it taken down. Like if they chose not to comply, Blizzard, I'm pretty sure, would then be able to take them to court in the UK and then go off of the UK copyright laws. I don't know if there's anyone who is you know, very knowledgeable of law and stuff. Just comment down below and give me your take, but I'm not a lawyer and this is not legal advice or anything like that. I'm just going off of speculation, off of what I can kind of find on the internet, doing my own research. Now, there's definitely some reasons why this is happening right now, right? And the number one reason is the fact that Turtle WoW is exploding, right? We have Turtle WoW, we have Epoch. These private servers they're taking off. They are...
You wanna know my really tinfoil hat take on why this is happening? And I'm not sure if he's going to go through it later in the video, maybe he's just looking at the main document here, but when you go into the actual document and you start looking into things, they have a couple of statements in there when it comes to what they are looking for. And put on your tinfoils, by the way, or there's no point, but yeah. This right here is one of the demands that they have, requiring defendants, in this case Turtle WoW or the developers and the team behind, to deliver to Blizzard all copies of materials that infringe or violate any of Blizzard's rights described herein, including all versions of the Turtle WoW client and any Turtle WoW servers. Basically, handing over Turtle WoW to Blizzard. And then you also have this one right here, transferring the Turtle WoW domain name to Blizzard. they're trying to take Turtle WoW and relaunch it for themselves. With the name Turtle WoW as well. How insane is that? Am I going crazy? Are they so lazy that they can't make Classic Plus? So they take the only other, like, not the only, but like the best version we have right now of Classic Plus and try to make that into their own? Is that where we are? Is that like actually where we are right now? I do think so. That is pretty insane, by the way, if that's the case.
Taking tens of thousands of players away from Blizzard, and Blizzard does own the IP, right? Blizzard does own World of Warcraft. Now, it's interesting to me, though, because I think that is as shitty as this situation actually is, we could step back and think about this a little bit and be like, well, this means that at least we know Classic Plus is in the works, right? So if we want to see some kind of silver lining here, yes, Classic Plus must be in the works, because this...
But the question is, how much in the works is it? Because to me, this kind of signals that Blizzard hasn't even started working on it yet, and their whole plan was to steal Turtle WoW, which I guess would be to re-steal because Turtle stole their IP, so re-steal what has been stolen. But they should make their own thing, man. That's what I'm saying, they should make their own thing. But obviously, use Turtle as inspiration, because it's really good.
This is the main reason they would want to take this down, right? They don't want there being another option, and you can't disagree with them, right? Turtle WoW and Epoch, they're pretty amazing. The stuff that these private servers have done, you can't even hide it. Like, the stuff that they've done really is top tier, and I think that it's gotten to a point now where you have all of these people leaving World of Warcraft, leaving official Blizzard to either go to old school RuneScape, or they're going to...
Dude.
What? Turtle WoW?
Yeah, don't remind me of old school RuneScape, dude. This sends me into depression every single time. I get mad, but also, like, I don't know, because I like watching so many creators, both videos and streams, and right now, 75% of my favorite creators, they're streaming RuneScape. I have no interest in watching RuneScape, I'm sorry. I'm just that one person that I've never played RuneScape. Could be cool to play for the first time, sure, but I don't really have any interest in watching it at the moment. And once again, 75% of the quote-unquote medium or bigger content creators in Classic WoW, they are now streaming old school RuneScape and making videos on old school RuneScape. And of the remaining 25%, half of those people are doing, well, the content that is being, well, lawsuited here.
Project Epoch, all these private servers, they're exploding right now, right? If you guys remember back in the day, this is kind of what sparked the development of Classic WoW. The Classic WoW we've been playing for the past 6 years was sparked by too much hype on private servers, right? You know, you think you do, but you don't. You remember that whole thing. Yeah, if private servers didn't explode that much in popularity back in the day, we may not have even gotten Classic WoW. So at the end of the day, this is kind of a shitty situation.
It's kind of a shitty situation, but for anybody who wants Classic Plus, it could actually be a good situation as well, because once again, they took down Nostalrius to give us Classic WoW, and Turtle is now reaching Nostalrius level numbers, if they haven't even surpassed them by now. I mean, on one server, by the way. If you combine all the servers, they've definitely surpassed, but on one singular, the fresh server, it's Nostalrius levels, or even beyond Nostalrius levels. So it makes sense, and Classic Plus is looking more likely than ever at the moment, but I was hoping for the first hint at Classic Plus not being something like this. I was hoping for a Blizzard announcement being like, hey, yo, we're working on Classic Plus, and what do we get instead? Hey, yo, we're taking down Classic Plus.
Situation, right, to think about, but let's think about it in terms of, you know, this might actually get us what we want, and what we want is a Classic Plus, right? Today I was actually going to wake up and make my video talking about all the things that I think Classic Plus needs to succeed, and then I saw this when I woke up and I was like, holy shit, like, this is kind of crazy. You know, again, I'm not a lawyer. This is not any, I have no legal advice or anything. I'm going based off of everything I can research on the internet. So I don't know how serious this actually is, and I really would actually be curious if you guys can comment down below and you know, give me your takes on it if you have some knowledge of this kind of stuff. But from what I was reading, I don't know where Turtle WoW is like actually based out of, but if they're based out of Russia, it would be really hard for Blizzard to take them down. If they're based out of the UK, it would be a lot easier, right? So I'm not really sure there what's going to happen. I don't know where they're based, and if you know that, comment it down below, please. But this is pretty crazy, guys. It really is. It's proof that Classic Plus is in the works. It's proof that obviously, and we all already knew this, that Blizzard was seeing what was going on. I'm sure Blizzard sees what's going on over on Turtle. I'm sure they see what's going on over on Project Epoch. I'm sure they're very, very aware of the private server scene and how much it's been popping off, you know, over the last few weeks or the last month or two. And, you know, the reason for that is because we're in some kind of massive dead period for Classic WoW, right? There's nothing going on. Nobody gives a shit about AQ40. They killed Sod to bring out Mop, and that no one cares. Like that, the crossover from Sod to Mop wasn't that big. Mop is the worst performing progressive classic expansion of all time. Just as how it was back in the day, Mop was not a very good performing expansion. It declined in subs throughout its entire lifetime back in the day for the original launch. And it's just repeating again, and we're in this dry time. We're in this very, very dead time where there's nothing to talk about when it comes to Classic WoW. There's nothing to do if you want to do something new. You know, the people over on Anniversary, yes, they're enjoying themselves, but the majority of those people, like half of that player base at least, maybe not the majority, half of them are just, you know, they are... Some of them are this is their first time going through vanilla. They missed the boat last time. But either way... You know, there's nothing crazy going on right now. That's why these servers are popping off. We have no information. We were getting no communication from Blizzard. We do need to start getting some communication. Give us something to talk about. Give us some hype. Yes. Give us a teaser. Give us anything. A seasonal server at this point. Something to tide us over until Classic Plus comes out. I know we got TBC coming in, I guess, maybe January. People are saying I was wrong in saying it was coming in November, and I'm starting to think that that's correct too, because we didn't even get a Nax announcement for the release date. And when we're about to be in September. So I'm starting to think people are correct, and TBC is not coming until like January. So that's like 3 months off, which is also kind of crazy. There's just nothing going on right now, man. Like now would be a perfect time to just drop a seasonal server or fresh sod or something, anything that could potentially be fun. But I think I just wanted to share this with you guys. This is kind of crazy. I'm really curious to hear all of your opinions down below. Drop some comments if you have any knowledge. Again, I'm not a lawyer. This is not legal advice. I'm just looking at this case, which is public record on the internet. Everyone can view this. And it's kind of crazy. I think there's a lot going on right now, and we're about to see some stuff unfold. I'm curious as to how quickly this case is going to evolve. So we'll definitely follow it and cover it here on the channel as well. But later on tonight, when we go live around 7:30, 8 o'clock Eastern time, over on kick.com/hammerdance, we're going to do a deep dive into this with Tello. We're going to do a little bit of a tavern talk episode and kind of talk about this and why it's happening and what we think is going to happen and what the outcome is going to be. So if you want to be on that podcast live and participate in chat, come over to kick.com/hammerdance, drop a follow over there and tune in. We normally go live Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, but tonight we are going to go live to talk about this, and it's going to be pretty interesting. So either way, yeah, I don't want this video to be super long. I will talk to you guys tonight on the stream. Again, kick.com/hammerdance. Go drop a follow. You can watch with no ads over on Kick, and we're very close to partners, so any support that I can get is appreciated. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching and listening in. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you all in the next one.
All right, good video indeed. Like I said, I have been talking about this quite a while on this stream so far as well. It's a hot topic, and rightfully so, and I don't actually know what to think. Just like, once again, I feel like it's the first step in getting a Classic Plus, but it's not the first step I was hoping for. I was hoping for the first step to just be Blizzard being like, hey, we're working on this, we want feedback. Instead, they're going the legal way to take down something that players actively enjoy, and it's just also, if you think about it logically, if they take down Turtle, people go to Epoch. If you take down Epoch, people go to Ascension. If you take everything down, another one pops up anyway. I just don't get this whole idea of just taking this down, or trying to take it for themselves. They should develop Classic Plus, and like Ampy made a clip yesterday as well, they should have had Classic Plus now. Like, what have they been doing for 5 years, or even 6 years now, developing Classic? Where is Classic Plus? Either way, let me know your thoughts as well in the comments down below. I might make a second video deep diving more into this, but yeah, just wanted to react to Hammerdance's video here. It's been a long time, so hopefully you enjoyed, and let me know your comments and thoughts down below as well. I'm also going to be live on Kick pretty much every single day, so please come and drop a follow, and check me out on Kick. Either way, thank you for watching, I'll see you next time.